People, non-people, welcome to another video, and today I would like to talk about a movie, and that movie is Zootopia. I watched Zootopia for the first time, and I want to talk about it. I want to make my thoughts, my little review on it. So, this was recommended to me by a friend. They said it was good. They liked it, so I was like, let me go watch this film. I watched this film. So this film starts off pretty solid. I like it. You see Judy Hopps, little bunny lady, has this dream. She goes and she wants to change the world. She wants to make a difference in the world. So she joins the police department. Only bunny. There's prey and predators. All of the police department is controlled by the prey. I mean the predators. Did I just spoil my own review? The predators are like, why this bunny trying to be this cop? And the bunny's pushing through trying to be the cop. So the bunny becomes a cop. Bunny she's a victim of bigotry within the department because she's a bunny and they're all predators. She's a little bunny, they're all big and stuff. But there's actually double bigotry in this movie because the prey starts to take over and corrupt the police department because these predators are starting to go primal. That's the thing. And throughout this movie was good. I liked this movie up until there was one part of this movie that I just didn't like. The references in this movie too. Oh man, I'm kind of bouncing around here. Let's continue with the premise. So this cop, she has an opportunity to work on this case. She has 48 hours, whatnot. She meets a fox, which while she was growing up in the bunny country, it was known that foxes are not good individuals. There's a fox stereotype. They're sneaky, they're sly. And she meets this fox, Nick, which I like their dynamic a lot. They're a dynamic duo for real. 1 and 2 punch. This guy Nick, he's sort of a con man. He hustles, he does jobs. At first he looked like a cool, nice fox that's different and stuff, but she got to know him a little bit and he's hustling and stuff. So she's like, oh, you just a hustler for real? And you're like, yeah, I'm a hustler. So Nick helps him throughout the case that she's working with. And throughout the movie, we see them work together on the case, try to unravel what's really going on. We get to a point where these predators are starting to go primal. They get a lead to where these people were keeping them. And we see that the lion mayor are keeping these primal animals in this thing, and they're like, hey, they're predators, they go primal. This is the big thing that I didn't really like, how Nick switched up in this movie during the end of part 2, start of part 3 in this film. It just felt artificial. So he's working the case with her. They got close. They're sort of buddies now. They're friends. And then Nick is with Judy Hopps when they cover this plot. So there's a scientist in there's like, yeah, they're going primal there because they're predators, blah, blah, blah. So Judy Hopps reports on this case, and she sort of copies verbatim what she heard from the scientists from the lab that was keeping the predators, and Nick didn't like this. But wasn't Nick there to see all the predators going primal? Because it was all predators going primal. And then he started tweaking because he's a predator, and she's talking about these predators are primal in their nature. What is not in their nature. They're becoming primal due to other factors, like someone was sniping them with a thing that makes them primal. It's like this plant thing. But I don't like how he just switched up on her for no reason. It felt artificial, like a artificial breakup between them. And then there was a portion where she stops being a cop because what she said sort of changed the perspective of the whole Zootopia. And now everyone's scared of predators, and that's how the prey takes over the police department. And she goes back home. She's like, I'm not really making a difference. I'm going to give up on my dream. This is my dream. So she goes back home, seemingly gives up her dream that she was so confident and driven to do when she was a kid. Like, this is what she worked to do to get to. And she just gave that up, which I sort of get, but it just felt artificial, fake. This is what she signed to do. Maybe she didn't mean to say that like that, but she could have changed it. But she goes home. She goes back to being a little farmer bunny in the little bunny place, and she finds the source of what's making everyone primal. It's this plant. There's a Breaking Bad reference in this movie. It kind of gets played off over a long stretch of time. It was kind of cool. I've never watched Breaking Bad. I actually started watching Breaking Bad a little bit, but didn't really get too into it. So they join back forces. She's like, I'm sorry, I'm just a stupid bunny. He's like, I know. And they hug. And it's like, okay, he was just switched up. This part just felt weird. He was switching up. Now he just turns around and smiles like, you got me. I was mad, and now you say you dumb, and now we back friends again. So let's go finish solving this case. So they finish solving the case. They figure out it's this sheep lady, and this sheep lady was sus off a rip. I didn't like how she dressed. She looked like a school teacher that had pride flags and Black Lives Matter up in her classroom from how she wore her clothes. She had a fit on. It was like, dang, you remind me of a teacher I'd hate. So yeah, this sheep bunny takes over. They figure out the sheep people, the sheepmen, is going around targeting predators, making them go primal so they can frame predators as deadly. Folk change the tide of the society so that prey can now get into positions of power. They break that. The predators come back, take over the police department, and Nick becomes the cop with Judy Hopps. The end. Now, that was the film. That was the one big gripe of the film. Other than that, it was really a fun film, a fun kids film. Had some genuinely funny stuff in the film. That sloth guy, Flash, I thought that was pretty funny when they walked into the DMV and everyone was going slow, and it was Flash, and he makes another appearance at the end of the film when everyone's buddy and all cops and stuff. But yeah, that was a solid movie. It was alright. I'd probably give it a 6, 7 type. So yeah, that's my Zootopia thoughts, Zootopia review. What did you think about Zootopia? Zootopia's 2 finna come out sometime soon. I don't know. I might go watch that and let you guys know what I think about that. But that'll be it for this video. Check in for the next video when I talk about Judy Hopps, NSFW